What's going on, guys? We are back here with another standard video and got a little something special for you here today. Very, very excited to showcase this deck list to you. So this particular deck list is coming to us from Magic Online, and specifically Magic Online user Hamuda. And Hamuda has been playing a couple of different variations of this deck over the past couple of weeks, and it really caught my eye, caught my attention as something of, because there really isn't a white aggressive deck that is been in the meta for, ever since the Edge of Eternities came out. But there is quite a few Edge of Eternities cards in this deck list, and I think there's some really good ones here. So essentially the entire concept of the deck is you have a lot of warp cards. You have Haliya, Guided by Light. This is sort of the main engine of the deck. It's a 3/3 legendary creature that you can warp for a single mana, and it says whenever Haliya or another artifact or creature enters, you gain a life. And then end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. So the fact that Haliya triggers off of artifacts and creatures, very important, because stuff like Spyglass Siren and Novice Inspector, these will trigger her twice, which means that if you warp her for 1 mana and then you play either Inspector or Siren, that, because Haliya triggers herself, gain a life when she comes into play, and then you cast one of these two, you gain 2 more, that's 3. So now you get the draw card at the end of turn. Also pairs very well with Voice of Victory, because if you can imagine, turn 2 Voice, turn 3, you play the Haliya, triggers off of herself, and then the Voice is going to make 2 more tokens, which is going to gain 2 more life. So you have a lot of ways to trigger the Haliya the turn that you play it. That's pretty powerful. Starfield Shepherd, another warp card, so you can warp this for 2 mana or cast it for 5. 3/2 flyer, when it enters, you can search for a plains or a creature with mana value 1 or less. So what you can do is, well, you can just tutor up an Inspector or a Siren if you need more material to draw a card off Haliya. Or what you can actually kind of do is something cool, where you can tutor up a Pixie to then Pixie return the Shepherd so that it goes back to your hand instead of going to exile. And then you can just do it again on the next turn. So it's effectively just free bodies. And then you have a couple of Mockingbirds that can sort of accomplish the same thing, where you tutor up a bird, copy Pixie, bounce the Shepherd, so on and so forth. Because we're playing Inspector and not in Siren, it just makes a lot of sense to play Warden. We have a bunch of extra material that we can tap to the Warden. This deck is going wide because, as you can see, you have a lot of 1-drops. So something like Frigate does pair very nicely, but you don't want to draw a ton of copies. So there's only 2 of those here. Excellent removal spells in the form of Sheltered and Seam Rip. Floodpits Drowner, just a phenomenal card. Also a good card to, sometimes there's situations where you can go Floodpits Drowner, tap their thing, and then maybe Shepherd for a Pixie to pick up the Drowner if you need to lock something down for another turn, and then kind of go from there. Also, the one thing that I've noticed about the Warp cards is Warp pretty powerful with Spacecraft, because you get a discount on warping these, and sometimes you're not going to have a lot of usage for the body the turn that you warp it, but you can use that to station the frigate, and then you just kind of go from there. Now, the mana base is something we will just not discuss. There's 12 basic lands. We have our good dual lands. It is what it is. We're not going to spend too much time on that. And then the sideboard, some counter spells, some ways to kill artifacts or enchantments, cards that kill Kaido and Screaming Nemesis like Devout Decree, Graveyard Hate, Tishana's, Raise the Past for the heavy sweeper decks. So you kind of get the idea with the sideboard, nothing too crazy there. But yeah, there's a lot of cool and interesting synergies in this deck, and the cards sort of all interact with each other in a very interesting way. And yeah, I am excited to show you guys some games with this. So let's do that. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. You know what I should do? I should put strip mine on all my card arts. Just every single standard deck strip mine. That wouldn't be confusing at all. Where's the looting? Oh, it's there. You just can't see it. Just like I told you the Haliya was there. It's not my fault that you're blind. Hey, we can talk about this. Okay, we're chilling. They definitely don't have protection, right? Right? There we go. Easy. Strip mine would fix the problem with EV and Standard. You know, something tells me I don't think it would. I don't think that would really solve the problem. It would certainly create more problems, but... yeah, they don't have the, they don't have the trample double power homie, which is good. You don't understand this deck playing one Warden? It's because we're not playing one Warden. Am I missing something? We got 4 of them things. 4 of them things. Okay, definitely Frigate. And then I think... Novice... Oh, yeah. I've seen those lists. Yeah, I also don't really understand why you would play one Warden. I mean, it's a tutor target for the Shepherd, but if you're going to play a deck with 4 Novice and 4 Spyglass, you might as well just play 4 Warden. And, like, you already kind of want to play 4 Novice, 4 Spyglass because of Haliya anyways. So, yeah, I wouldn't... I don't understand playing less than 4 Wardens. Well, you know, I wasn't expecting that. That I was not prepared for. The good news is they probably can't kill me this turn. Are we attacking? I feel like it's in their best interest to attack. All right, take 5. It's not that good here. Well, I mean, that certainly helps things. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think we just double level here. Try and get the frigate online next turn. Hopefully we can find something to do with Haliya next turn. The Chocobo. Chocobo. This thing, they need a creature with power 4 or greater, correct? Which I guess they could get with the Chocobo at some point. That definitely helps. So... let's go... this. trigger this. Get another life off Haliya. Dude, Haliya's sick. I've been thinking about trying Haliya in Modern. Like the, in Boros Energy. I think it might be good. Let's do this. It's gonna happen either way. And then 1, 2, 3. Don't want that. And for 7. Yeah, it seems like it would be good in Boros. I think I've seen some people just play it instead of Fable. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's like also another, it's another Soul Sisters to keep triggering Guide of Souls over and over again outside of combat. And that is pretty big. Like not having to attack to get Guide of Souls triggers. Because you do tend to play a lot of long games where you just like, you get to spots where you can no longer attack. And in those situations, it does make a lot of sense. Ow! Are they dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite, right? Close, but not quite. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. Yeah, if I tap this, then I lose 2 damage, but I gain 1. Yeah, that's only 9. This is 10. If this hits a spell, that's 11. I'm gonna pop the clue. Then if I find a Spyglass, well, I mean, that certainly helps too. Mapbot Warden was potentially lethal. Well, even if I map and hit a spell off the Warden, I still think I don't have quite enough, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if this map hits a spell, it's lethal, right? Okay. Or it could not hit a spell. Yeah, I think no matter what, I end up a point short, right? Even if the map hits a spell, it's still the same thing. And also, if my plan is for map to hit a spell, then I think it would be in my best interest to scry before mapping to make it more likely I hit a spell, right? Oh, that's a good point. I guess I could have just killed the ooze and then attacked with Haliya. Yeah, I just missed that for some reason. No, you're right. I should have killed the Scoos. I think we'll be all right, but yeah, I had my mind was just dead set on killing the Chocobo that I just didn't even think about killing the ooze. But obviously that was just better, yeah, because then Haliya gets in for 4. I think we'll be okay though. I think we'll be good. All right, Landfall Bozo. Split up good. I think Tishana's good against them. They have a lot of triggers, right? Like you can Tishana's their Mossborn Hydra and then turn it off in perpetuity, which seems good. Commando bad, Decree bad. Yeah, like maybe Tish. Guess we don't really have a lot for them. We can cut I guess, like, second Mock, fourth Shepherd, fourth Voice. Try that. It's not really the card that you want to see in your opening hand all the time, but I mean, Voice Haliya is probably good enough. We haven't even had the conversation about Azorius Mana-Kek W. Nobody said a single word. Can I get an Azorius Mana-Kek W in the chat? Nothing? Nada? Bill. That's because Azorius Mana is good. Caught. We found the imposter. Did I say you could play that? Man, I really don't want to kill the Web Strike Elite, but I really want to attack with the Voice this turn. So I think I'm going to do it. This is just too good to pass up, isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that... Sure, I guess that works. If you insist. Bro, can you stop playing that card? I don't want to have to keep killing it, but I will. Just run it back, I guess. Again. Dude, Haliya's nice. This card is really, really good. I wish we could Shepherd for a removal spell. There's like a creature that costs 1 that also did some amount of killing your opponent's creatures. I feel like that'd be a little too good, but... Seed Ship Impact. Okay. Yeah, Giant Killer. I'd play a Giant Killer. Well, I mean, now we can't really attack. So... guess we do this. Dude, can anybody explain to me why Haliya triggers off of herself? I'm just gonna keep that on top. Should be way worse if she didn't. I mean, she's really powerful as is. I feel like the card would still be quite good, even if she didn't trigger off of herself. Obviously, you know, if card was different, card would be worse, but... am I blocking this turn? Probably not. Alright, your turn. It's just like, the fact that she triggers off of herself makes it so easy to trigger her, you know? Like, you don't really have to do much. And I think she'd be more than good enough if she didn't trigger off herself. Okay, that card needs to die. ASAP. ASAP. Oh, I can get a Mockingbird. I can Mockingbird their... Well, I guess I should have not played my land first. I think I'm like going to copy their Hydra. All right, let's go with this. Get the bird. This. Just realized we're at 31 live. Yeah, we're not done either. We're definitely not done. Not even close to done. One, two, three. Five, six coming in. And I guess I'll hold back the 5/6 to block. 35, by the way. I mean, what do you think the Landfall deck's going to deal me 35 this turn? Likely story. Okay, they might deal me 35 this turn. The Elite, huh? Really? Just like Tifa laughing in a corner. Do you need me to deal 35? I got you. I got you. Oh, I should have mapped first. If I mapped first and hit a spell, then I could have made this thing bigger. Yeah, I punted. I punted. Damn. Even think about these lines. I might just use the maps this turn. I mean, as long as I make them chump block, that's all that really matters. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 mana. We have one creature with reach, right? Yeah, okay. So we send everything. They have to block the Warden, go to 3. Then we just hold up Tishana's. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they go... like, okay, fetch land, Ice Till. How close is that? That's 4 triggers on each. That would be 128 damage. I guess I didn't really realize how close they were. Huh. Okay, well, I just hope they don't have Ice Till, I guess. Well, we could just turn off the first one, right? Cycle Haliya. Yeah, I guess cycling Haliya is fine. Because I can't... there's no way for me to... Like, if I draw the Drowner, I can't hold up both Tishana's and Drowner anyways, so I might as well cycle the Haliya and give myself the option. Okay. I can work with this. I pick up what you're putting down. Hacksaw. BSHU. What does BSHU stand for? Wrong answers only. Brigham Hung University? Well, where's the S? Bullshitting Hunk Undertaker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Bolus should hide underwater. That one's good. I can respect that. Haliya. I mean, that card is normally good. The issue is they haven't played a Bill or a Tifa or a Chocobo in the first 2 turns, so there's a good chance they don't have one of those in hand. And if they cast, I don't know, say Hydra next turn, I really don't want to draw this. So I think therefore I should graveyard it. Nah, I mean, it's just like, I just can't bottom a kill spell there. I don't have it in me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Wizards finally sent you the shipping code for the collector EOE box I won. What's the over-under on when I get it? I would say a month and a half. And I'd probably take the over. I mean, I've heard some horror stories, so... I guess most of the horror stories that I've heard involved Final Fantasy and not EOE, so I don't know if maybe they changed their procedure or policy around EOE. Not sure. This is not good. I feel like I'm in danger. I don't know about you guys. Like, this line isn't even really that good, but... Stop! I don't need that. I think there's really not much point in killing the elf. Well, the thing is, you can't tutor for Duskrows with Shepherd anyways. Because Shepherd can only get basic planes or a creature card, so even if you had Duskrows, you couldn't tutor for it. But maybe you should be playing Duskrows over Seamrip anyways, because you have plenty of random artifacts to sack to it, and voice tokens. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this deck should have Duskrows. I guess the upside of Seamrip over Duskrows is that Seamrip hits Profs, and Duskrows doesn't. So, you know, maybe there's a consideration there. It's close. Like, you could probably make arguments either way. Right, yeah. Like, you're against Mono Red on the draw, for example. Your Mono Red opponent just plays their 1-drop. Like, you really want to be able to kill their 1-drop. What's with all the Landfall gamers? So many Landfall gamers. Like, I'm pretty sure the Landfall deck has turn 3 kills. Depending on how they build it, I guess, but... At least when we were playing the Landfall deck, we had the opportunity to kill on turn 3. Well, I watched the Netflix series. What Netflix series? Dun, 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 dun. I don't watch a lot of Netflix. I used to, but I don't know. I really just like most of the stuff that I watch off stream is just YouTube videos. I haven't really like gotten myself into a show in a long time. I don't even remember what the last show that I watched a bunch. It might honestly be Game of Thrones. The shoe buff. The shoe buff. Shoe buff. Am I tapping their elf? No. I'm going to try to save it in case they have a Hydra. Hydra. I do want to play the Drowner this turn, though, because I kind of want to tap out next turn. Obviously, kind of stinks if they have protection spell here, which I think they do. Don't know that there's much I can do about that. I mean, worst case scenario, we can... Dude, at least let me target first. Yeah, so now we just go... These three. Top that, hit for 5. And then when they go to pump the Hydra, we can Tishana's it, and they can't protect that against... They can't snakeskin the Tishanas, which is good. And then as long as we can keep Tishana's in play, we can just chump block the Hydra forever. But they do play some kill spells, right? They have the Bushwhack, Chocobo Kick, so they have some ways to kill it. Just gonna do this now. I mean, they'll fetch in response, but I mean, that's okay. You do what you gotta do. What do you think this artwork is supposed to be? Like, it kind of looks like a clown, doesn't it? Like, in the nicest way possible. Like, I mean that in a good way, you know what I mean? Yeah, but what kind of merfolk? You know? Merfolk could be a lot of different things. I'm blocking. Haha, you fool. This is when they post-combat kill the Tidebinder. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. Well. God, they're at 11. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am theoretically 1 point short of killing them. Drowner, tap Hydra, tap Drowner, token, hit for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's if they don't have a protection spell, which I'm pretty sure they do. So I think what I should do in that case is just go tap these 3. Bottom that, hit for 6. Hold back the Novice. And then hold up Floodpits. Alright, your turn. Hold! Easy. Easy win. You know, this hand doesn't really do anything, but it also doesn't do nothing. Does that make sense? Turns out their hand also does nothing. Could keep that, but I don't really need it, right? I'm just gonna hold up all my shit next turn. Like, I'm pretty... Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, if we just untap with this battlefield, how do they ever get back from that? Ooh, Diamond Gamer. Better watch out for those Diamond Gamers. They're scary. Diamond Gamers be scary. These fucking starting towns, man. Do not get me started on starting town. There was a joke there. Wasn't that good though? Unideck, maybe. The Yuna. Their sleeves are nice. Dude, I have to, right? I really don't want to, but I think I have to. Are we getting Pixie here? I don't think I have time to get Pixie, do I? I mean, it's just like 3 mana for a 2/2 flyer. But is that good? I'm just gonna get Siren. Like, I can just keep bouncing the Shepherd over and over again, but I don't know. Do I want this? Maybe. It's not really doing that much against Yuna, though, right? Look forward to the day that the full set of shocks are in standard so I can cut starting town from your decks. I mean, honestly, you probably don't even have to wait for starting town. I think you could just do that once we get the new land from Spider-Man. I forget the name of it, but it's like shock land, but also pathway, but you can choose any basic type. I think that card is good. I think that I don't know if it's like strictly better than starting town, but I think it's better than starting town in a lot of situations. I think I fucked up the order on that, right? Yeah, I think I fucked up the order. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but... I'll just kill their elf. I could do Warden again, but... I just want to kill their elf. But I do like that land. I think that in most, basically every single 2-color deck, you would much rather play that land instead of any number of starting towns. In 3-color decks, you could, you know, maybe make an argument for starting town there, but in 2-color decks, it's like this, maybe? Mop. Mop. It's weird. I don't really know what I'm looking for, per se. This is 6, they go to 13. Next turn I would have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, I'm trying to think of what I'm saving this Mockingbird for. I'll just save it. Pop the clue instead. Maybe I just copy their Battlecrier or Trailblazer or whatever. Yeah, basically, I think that new land is very good for 2-color decks. Not as good for 3-color decks, just because, you know, 3-color decks just generally have a little bit of a harder mana constraints. But for 2-color decks, for sure, I think that card's good. Incoming a Braid. What would they even abrade, though? Alright, Clue Sacrifice. You know, it's not exactly what I wanted. I think what I want to do is kill the summon. So I think what I'm gonna do is go combat first. It's really not the most efficient use of my mana. Actually, I don't know. Killing the summon only cuts them off of 2 mana. Is that even relevant? Because I have to give them back the elf to do it. So I'm really only cutting them off by 1 mana. Yeah, maybe it's just better to copy their summon then. And then I have a 4/4 flyer next turn. I mean, I kind of assume I'm just dead. But I don't really know what I'm meant to do about that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess I'll scry. Alright. Don't kill me! Can copy for 2. Wait, can you? Oh, right! Because the thing has mana value 2, not 4, even though they spend 4 mana on it. No, you're right. Yeah. I could have just done it for 2. I mean, I didn't really have a use for the other 2 mana anyways, but yeah, no, you're right. I kind of forgot about that. In my head, it was 4, because they spent 4 mana on it, but yeah, it's only a 2 mana value permanent. That can't be good. Hey, that's not a punt, okay? I had nothing to do with the 2 mana anyways. Oh, I guess I am. Oh, wait, no, their thing has fucking reach. This stupid card has reach. Why does this thing have reach, man? Stupid reach. Okay, so we don't have lethal. How exactly does this card have reach? I guess it does have a giant gun. That's how they're reaching. I guess. What can I tutor for? No, I think yeah, that's the line that I was thinking of, but I think that line is 1 damage short. Right? Yeah, because they go block here. Oh, no, it's not, right? Oh, no, it is. Block here, take... Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah! Is it lethal if I tap Inspector, Shepherd, Cactus? No, it's still 1 short, right? Fuck, man. God, we're so close! Yeah. Because they block the summon, and they take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn! Does it make sense to leave anything else back? Because they do have to lose the sure shot. Right, yeah, it kills the cactus, which is big. Um, I mean, even if I do this, we still have 3 blockers, because we have these 2 and the Warden, so I think this is fine. Dude, that was such a sick line, too. Alright, don't kill me! Something, something, in the end, I got so far, it wasn't good enough. It's a very fitting song to be playing when that happened. Oh yeah, I mean, they're definitely dead regardless if I get to untap, but alright, there we go. I was gonna say unlikely I get to untap, but their hand must have just been cheeks. Easy. You know, we don't really have a ton of instant speed ways to kill Battlecrier. I feel like we're not very well prepared for this matchup. Is Negate good against them? No, I mean, their deck's all creatures, isn't it? Like, their main combo pieces are Trailblazer, Battlecrier, and they also have Vestige and Throne, which Negate hits none of. I don't think Negate's very good. I think it's really just the Tidebinders. Got like one of these and one of these. Their non-creature spells are like 2 onslaught, 3 to 4 kill spells, and 4 espers, and really that's it. They play mostly creatures. The same cooks. Put back. Kind of want to keep both sheltered. Back Shepherd, maybe? Shepherd's kind of weird in this hand. Origins! Dude, the Esper Origin's such a sick card. That might be, that probably is my favorite card in Final Fantasy. It really does prop up a lot of decks that have no business winning. Not that, you know, they're playing a deck that has no business winning, but it certainly has that type of effect. It's just such a good card. Huge. Feeling good about this game. Haliya voice is also insane. Like, this interaction is so sick. Easy win. Get it twisted. Keep. I mean, just bet correct this time. It's really not that hard. You just have to make the correct prediction. I don't know, you're making this out to seem a lot more difficult than it actually is. You know? It's really not that bad. Voice is such a big draw there. Looks like VV Bozo. I got you this time, VV. I don't know if that's true. And my hand is good. I don't know if my hand is good against VV specifically, but it's a nice little curve. Can try. Can do our best. Oh, okay. I see. Not VV Bozo. I mean, I'm still playing Haliya. Should I Mockingbird their Razor Kid Needlehead? I'm in. I don't think the blue spacecraft is that good. It's okay, but I'm not like I'm not a huge fan of it. The Nema Sussy. Yo, check me out. Ready for some? You ready for some gaming? You ready for this? Our nemesis. Oh man, dude, Mockingbird is so sweet. All right, good luck beating your own nemesis. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Might even has flying. All right. Mono red. Split up good. Decree good. And would you ever Tishana's just for Nemesis? It's probably a little too narrow, right? Yeah, probably a little too narrow. Can trim. This may not be a frigate matchup. Let's try cutting the frigates. And then you just play 12 to 14 basics and hope it works out. Some percentage of the time it's going to work out, you know? Like, you're not always going to get mana screwed. But that's like, if you're an Azorius or Celestia mage, that's kind of just what you have to do, you know? You guys really think that they're never going to print the remainder of the Shocklands? I mean, they have to, right? I wouldn't say they have to, but I'd be shocked if they didn't. Pun intended. I would sincerely be astonished if they didn't give us the last of them. Yeah, we're not gonna get him till 2026, which I'm fine with. Like, I'm cool with that as long as we get him. Like, if I have to wait till Lorwyn, that's fine, but. I'm a coward, by the way. I'm not blocking. Streamer confirmed coward. Actually, let's not play the Mockingbird. Let's play the Inspector this turn. Inspector. Okay. Good enough for me. All right, a clean 4-0.